Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. It's complete to the left.
There you go.
Oh, they knock him free.
There you go.
Covered by the defense.
There you go.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, and a forced turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position. Unloads quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the move, he fires. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's complete.
He caught that.
On the move at the 30. They got him out of bounds and maybe save a score. He gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Tate.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection.
He caught that.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job delivering the strike with the great protection.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone.
No, sir. Give me that. User, timing, pick. Perfect.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk
Offensive
it back.
line?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay.
Offense in a split backfield. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the right. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time,
a shot toward the
Wingo.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Tate.
Break these, bro.
Tries to bring it out of the end zone, did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Pressure.
Get him, boys. Ah! Get him, boys!
And they scoop it up in the end zone. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Final play of the quarter coming. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield.
God, dog him.
All out of space.
I knew if he had time, it was going to be a touchdown.
Down Buckeyes.
These receivers, too, bro. That's the best wide receiver in the country.
Turn on the Jets.
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking, run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense covering it up and
no, it's on the ground.
Get it back.
I ain't tripping about that.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a...
What? What?
Bad play at a bad time.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And wait just a second.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Wingo. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout.
I knew that nigga was in.
He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next round. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard.
Turning on the Jets. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Reads it, fires complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. A really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
God!
Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That back has nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the options. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Fires to the wideout.
That's twice, dog. That's garbage.
Final 2 minutes of the first half. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This time it's complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hit, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty to make some magic happen.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback moving.
That's garbage, dog.
Interception of the night.
That's garbage.
Down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Now rolling to the left. Takes it on the shovel. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Flag, ref.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch.
We ain't got no more timeouts, though.
Before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone.
Dummy.
Wide open downfield. He's all the way down to the 2.
Be a man, Ma. Get in that end zone, bum.
So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to put total others.
I gotta stop throwing these picks.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 3. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeps it on the draw. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Grab near the sticks, it's Moore. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to buy time. Puts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach says you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Looking left. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Makes the grab on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcats going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Wingo. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
Fielding in the end zone, it's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Sayed. Grab near the marker, it's Tate. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far.
Good D.
Only his second catch of the game.
And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's
Good D!
defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down.
Jesus.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's caught downfield.
He caught that
chance. There. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He might want another play. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. We've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside of the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long.
Touchdown,
Oh.
guys. Quick strike through
These
the air
wide
for the score.
receivers. Oh.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-way, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up with a kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give and tick. It's a running room.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
A lot of timeouts. Not one more. After this first down, it's game.
Time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass.
Wingo. Fastest dude in college. He dropped it, Wingo.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have moved up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they like. They're licking their chops.
I still believe in you, Wingo.
We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to catch.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Oh, my God!
Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way.
Come on, that's what... Oh, my God.
But the great return.
Come on, Manning. You got to throw that to the end zone. I mean, to the sideline. That's a touchdown.
So bad.
Underthrew it.
Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter.
Make a stop, Brian.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th.
Crossing, you know that.
Be set for a great finish.
You know he crossing. Yeah, throw the flag. He crossing anyway. We already know he crossing.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take
That's a ooh.
The offense has a chance. Down one possession in the fourth. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble.
I'm there now.
Oh my God!
Ohio State grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That trip to the end zone ties us up, and tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt. Two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie.
That's devastating, dog.
That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room.
That's devastating. That's a pick. Just threw it.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Manning. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And 3rd down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him to 4th down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
They get touched. Straight through and touched.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They move on top here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent.